which is known as presently Deeg. This place actually comes 35 kilometers away from Mathura. So while going to Deeg, you have to walk through several places. Just we yesterday completed our Parikrama at Kusum Sarovar. So we will start from there. So from Kusum Sarovar, we will go to the backside of Manasi Ganga, where they have a Sanatan Goswami's Kuti and Chakleshwara Mahadeva's temple. As previously we have discussed, that this Chakleshwara Mahadev temple was, Madhej, put on this light. Yeah. This Chakleshwara Mahadev temple has 5 different Shivlingas. And it is said that when one Sanatan Goswami Pad, while doing Govardhan Parikrama, he came and sat there for a while.
Can you cut up the other one?
Yeah, that's a big one.
Oh.
That's one. So he came and sat there for a while and he was performing his bhajan. But what happened? He got up and started from there. Then Lord Shiva, in the form of a Brahmana, came there and he told him that you just be here. Henceforth, mosquitoes will not trouble you. And this is the place in Vrindavan which is mosquito free. And then Sanatan Goswami stayed here for a while and they have his bhajan kuti there. From there, when we start further, then around 3 kilometers away from Govardhan, towards the Deeg, they have this Gantholi Gram. Once when Lord Krishna with his friends, he was grazing his cows there. After having their lunch, when all the friends they took rest, Krishna just disappeared from there for a while. And he went to the place where Radharani was with her friends. And what he did, he took away Radharani from there and he came to this particular place and where they spent some time. And when they were together, some friends of the Radharani, they came and they tied their clothes. And Hindi they call as a Gant. So from that day, this place is known as a Gantholi Gram. Now very few people are staying there, but a lot of paddy field is there. Then further in Gantholi Gram, there is another thing about this Gantholi Gram. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to perform his Parikrama, Govardhan Parikrama, he came and stayed for a while in this his place because he don't wanted to climb on Govardhan to go and have darshan of Gopalji. Because as yesterday we have seen, there is a temple of Gopal Rajji near the Sankarshan Kund. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because he was considering Govardhan is not different from Krishna. Because as per the Garga Samhita, Giriraj is none other than the Lord's heart, which has expanded here in this home of Vrindavan as a Govardhan. Because that is the only one place which is free from all the contamination, where more intimate pastimes can be performed. And that's why Lord has manifested his own heart in Bhauma Vrindavan as a Giriraj. So Mahaprabhu, just to show us that how one should respect Giriraj, he never climbed up on the Giriraj. And henceforth, none of the Acharyas they did, or nor their followers they did. So specifically the Gaudiya Vaishnavas, they never climb on Govardhan. But Mahaprabhu wanted to have darshan of Gopalji. So there was a transcendental arrangement. Suddenly they came to know that time that Aurangzeb and his soldiers, they are coming to invade temples in Vrindavan. So immediately all the pujaris, they shifted Gopalji from on the top of Giriraj to they brought him to this place, Gatholi Gram, and they kept him there, where Mahaprabhu was staying. So Mahaprabhu had a chance to take darshan of Srinathji. So there is a small temple now, but not that big, not well maintained. But this is the place where Mahaprabhu had a darshan of Srinathji. Just when you come out of this Gatholi Gram on the main highway of Mathura Dig, there they have a place called Gulal Kund. Once when Lord Krishna and Radharani they had this holy Leela, then after this pastime, all the gopis and Radharani they washed their clothes in this particular kunda. Even today, the water of this kunda is having that reddish color. That's why this kunda is known as a Gulal Kunda. Now it is under renovation. Maybe another 3-4 years it will get renovated, and this will become one of the beautiful kundas in Gatholi Gram. Actually, from Govardhan, Dig is almost 15 kilometers. After each 5 or 4 kilometers, there is one village. And each village has one pastime. Like this village, which is known as a Bhej. In Braj Bhasha, this Behej means Besharam. What we can say in English? Shameless. So this is the place where Indra, he came and he offered his prayers to Lord. Because what he did, we have discussed yesterday. During the Giriraj Leela, this Govardhan Leela, Indra created lots of trouble. And now it was very difficult for him. He was feeling so embarrassed. So in this particular place, he went in front of Krishna and he prayed to him. He offered his prayers and asked for the forgiveness. Then there is one Surya Kunda. Actually, from Dig up to, from Govardhan to Dig, you will get 4 Surya Kundas in 4 villages. Because as per the Kalpa Veda, in this particular area, Suryadev came and he performed tapasya to get a chance to worship directly to Krishna. He wanted to do direct service to Lord Krishna. And that's why further places also we will see there is a Surya Kunda. Then there is a Revati Kunda also. This Revati Kunda was built there in the remembrance of Revati, the wife of Lord Balaram. Actually, people say that there is one Biharji temple in that village, and these deities of Biharji, they are the original deities from Vrindavan. Vrindavan, that Bake Bihari temple is there. No? It is very famous temple right now. Most of the people, they go and visit this particular temple. But when Aurangzeb sent his soldiers to invade the Vrindavan, that time they shifted the deities. So original deities are here, and what they are worshipping right now in Bake Bihari temple, they are considered as a Pratibhu Murti. But nobody knows this. Very few Pandita they knows, but they don't disclose this because they wanted to run their business there. But if they wanted to have darshan on specific festivals, these people they go there to have a darshan of Bihariji. So this is one of the very simple temple but beautiful deities, because Bake Bihariji is combined form of Radha and Krishna. Once what happened, Lord Radha Krishna, they were having their wonderful rasa dance, and suddenly Nanda Baba came. By seeing Nanda Baba, Radharani wanted to hide somewhere. So she entered into Lord's body. And that's why this combined form came. So half of the body is Radharani and half of the body of Lord Krishna. So you can find that their feet are different. One foot is of Radharani and one foot is of Krishna. Like a Ardhanari Nateshwar that we see, Lord Shiva and Parvati, like that here, this Banke Bihari is none other than Radha Krishna combined form. Then there, one more temple is there, that is Radha Kantji. It's very ancient temple, beautiful deities they have. Actually, wherever the place where Radharani stayed with his husband, there they have a temple of Radha Kantji. Because if you go to, when we visit Nandagram and further walk towards Kokilavan, there is one place known as a Javat, which they say that that's the in-laws house of Radharani. And there also they have deities of Radha Kantji. Then we move further in the same line another 4.5 kilometers. Then we will reach at one place which is known as a Devashirsha Sthana, where all the demigods, they performed tapasya to please Krishna and to get a chance to perform direct service to him. And that's why all these demigods, they incarnated themselves as the Dwarakavasis. And that's the place where Lord Krishna used to come and perform his grazing pastime. Next to that, there is another place which is known as the Munishirsha, where the great sages from Satya Yoga, Maharloka, Tapaloka, Janaloka, Brahmaloka, they came and performed austerities so that they can get direct darshan of their Lordship. And as we have discussed yesterday about Chandravali, who was the rival of Srimati Radharani, actually she was her cousin. Rishabhanu Maharaj has one younger brother, his name was Chandrabhanu, and his daughter is known as the Chandravali. And she was so beautiful. So always there used to be have a competition between Radharani's friends and Chandravali's friends. So in this particular place, they have a nice temple of Chandravali. Other places we don't find any temple of Chandravali. But this is the only one place where they have a deities and temple of Chandravali. Even Chandravasarovar they don't have. But this place they have the temple of Chandravali. Then we walk another further 2.5 kilometers. Then there is one place known as a Surya Patan Van. Again this place, as per the Kalpabheda, Lord Surya, sun god, he came and performed tapasya there, so that he can get a qualification to worship directly Lord Krishna. Then we can understand even Devatas has to perform tapasya to worship their Lordship. And here we are getting a chance to worship their Lordship directly by the causeless mercy of Prabhupada. Even though we are not qualified so, but still Lord in the form of Archa Vigraha is taking services from us. Then they have in remembrance of that, Vajranabh has established one kunda which is known as the Surya Kunda. Actually this is Gopal, not Sopal. There is a Gopal Kunda also. And there is also one more Bihariji temple. So few people say that this is the place where they have original deities, because these deities and that Devashi's place, they have that Bihari deities, they are identical, exact deities. You can't make out difference in that. So they have Biharji temple there also, and in front of Biharji temple, they have a big kunda, which is known as a Gwala Kunda. Generally when our parikrama goes, next to that kunda, there is one big school is there. In that school's compound, they put tents and make arrangements for the devotees to stay. Because this place is exactly 10 kilometers from Adibadri, where we are visiting tomorrow. And from this Surya Patana Vana, If you walk another 2-3 kilometers, then you will reach the place which is known as a Dirghapur or Dig. There is a history behind this place, that once Lakshmana, when he came to VRAJMANDAL, he established this particular town. As Bharat has established Bharatpur, Shatrughna has established Mathura. Like that, when Lakshmana came in the Treta Yuga to visit VRAJMANDAL, he came and he established this place which was known as a Dirghapur. Actually here they have a beautiful deity of Dirgha Vishnu. But right now they say that deities, they are there in this Krishna Kunda. Because of these Mughal inventors, when they came and they wanted to break all the temples, that time they took that deities and they put it into Krishna Kunda. So there, actually there is another school which is on the border of Dig and Adibadri. There also sometimes our Parikrama halts, because it depends upon the vacations of that school, so they make it available for us to stay. So there also they have a Krishna Kunda. And water of that Krishna Kunda is very cold, all the 12 months. Even outside temperature may goes like a 40-48, but when they go and take bath in that Kunda, it's almost like a body temperature or less than that. It's always comfortable. And there is one place which is known as a Rupa Sagar, because this Dirghapur is known as a city of water palaces. More than 12 water palaces are there in this city. Even the fort is also in the water, in a lake. Then they have these palaces also there in a lake. Once it used to be a very beautiful place where this different kings of Rajasthan, they used to come and stay there. But right now it is totally neglected by government also and by people also. So all this heritage place has gone now. Most of the structures are in shabby shape. But generally when devotees they go to Adibadri, they cross to this place. It does not have any pastimes, never happened, a lot pastime never happened here. So there are no more stories about this. But from here, generally devotee they stay here, because from Govardhan you have to walk 15 kilometers to this particular place. From here another 15 kilometers you have to walk for, 18 kilometers you have to walk for Adibadri. And that total walk is in the paddy field. And generally that comes in very sunny days. It's too hot to walk. There are no trees in between. And very difficult to go further. But in between Adibadri and Dirghapur, there is one place known as a Paramadana. Actually it was previously known as a Pramodvan. But due to the Apabhransha, this place is known as a Paramadana. There they have a beautiful Kunda which is known as a Krishna Kunda. And one more Kunda is there which is known as a Charana Kunda. Once what happened, when Lord Krishna and Radharani both they were here and performing their pastime, they got a tremendous pleasure while performing pastime in this particular vana. So that's why they call this place as a Pramodvan. On the northern side of this Pramodvan, toward the Adibadri, they have a Charana Kunda, and next to that there is a Krishna Kunda. When further you walk from here another 2-3 kilometers, then there is a place which is known as the Setu Kandara. Previously it was really beautiful place, but right now you can see just broken down two mountains, and in between them there is a small pathway from where you can walk to Because in between, because it used to be in between two setu, two kandaras or two mountains, it is known as a Setu Kandara. And from here, when you start walking another 7 kilometers, then you will reach at Adibadri. Once what happened, Nanda Baba got desired to go to Adibadri, Badrinath, and have a darshan of Lord Badri Vishal. And again, all sweets and dry items, Yashoda Maya started making it, because that's the preparation that shows that someone is going for a long tour or long travel. And that's why they used to make all this preparation which can last for a month or for 15 days. So during the traveling you can have them. So when everything was going on, Krishna just looked at it and he asked, "Yeah, what you are doing? What is special today?" She said, "Nothing. Actually, Baba wants to go to Badrinath. That's why I am making all these preparations so that he can carry with him and he can have, or we can have while traveling." Then he said, "Why do you want to go to Badrinath?" She said, "Actually, he want to go and have a darshan of Uddhavji. He wanted to go and have a darshan of Badri Vishal, Badri Narayan, Nara Narayan. He want to take a bath in Tapta Kunda." He said, "Why he has to go there? All these places are here in VRAJMANDAL only. No need to go there." The next day, Lord took Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda Maya to this Adibadri. Here you can go and have a darshan of Naranarayan Rishi, Kubera, Narad Rishi, and right now they have a Uddhavji also, because when Lord he wind up his pastime and sat into Prabha Kshetra, he called Uddhava and he instructed him. All that instructions are there in the 11th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, which is known as the Uddhav Gita. And after giving this knowledge, Lord asked Uddhava, "Now you go and contemplate on this knowledge in Badri Vishal." So he left that place as per the instruction of the Lord, and he went and sat there in Badri Vishal. And since then they have a deities of Uddhava there. But this place, right now they have placed the deities of Uddhavji. Otherwise, deities of Badri Narayan and Nara Narayan and Kubera are there since last 5,000 years. Then there is a place which is known as the Alaknanda. Then there is a Tapta Kunda also. It is in exactly at the place where temple is there. Just below that they have this Tapta Kunda. And this place is really beautiful place. You go any time of the year, it is always cool, and most of the time nobody goes there. Only one Babaji and few of his disciples they are staying, because it is totally isolated in the mountains. Next to that place there is a village known as Alipur, where lot of Mohammedans people are staying there. Generally what happens, because this place is totally isolated, if the pujaris or Baba who is staying there, if they find some problem, immediately they blow conch shell. And whenever they blow the conch shell, around 5 kilometers there are no villages. But when they blow conch shell, immediately people from all that villages they approach that temple and they protect them. They think that there is some problem and we have to go, so all the places they gather there. And they have to cross this place which is known as Alipur. when this Mathura was under the, what we can say, control of Mughalas, that time they changed names of most of the places. Mathura that time used to be known as a Maminabad. Prayag used to be known as a Allahabad. Till today they call Allahabad also. Ayodhya used to be named as a Faizabad. And this place, which is known as a Adibadri, they used to call it as a Alipur. From there is one more place which is known as a Sharangara Shikhar. And this whole place, if you from the distance, if you look at that mountain, it looks like it is ice on there. It is covered with the ice. But that mountain has color like that only. There they have a Lakshman Jhula, they have a deities of Lakshmanji and Devarshi Narad, they are also there. Then one more place is there which is known as the Indroli. Previously this place was known as a Indulekha Gram because Indra came, sat there, performed his austerities, and he pacified Krishna and begged forgiveness from him for his offenses. Right now there is a place which is known as a Guhana, but as per the VRAJMANDAL Parikrama written by Sanatan Goswami Pad, he used to say that is a Go Drishti Vana. Because when Lord, they were staying in a Kamyavan, he used to get his cows this place for grazing. And he used to stand on the top of the mountain. And that place is known as a Go Drishti Vana. From there he used to have an eye on all his cows who were grazing around. And from there, Lord had his particular beads, mala, on each mala he used to count number of cows, how many cows are there. And he used to make it out, he used to make sure that while going back, all cows are there or not. So he used to have that counting mala with him. There they have Shamakunda and Gopal Kunda, where Lord's friend Sudama took birth. That place is still intact there. Then next to that there is a place known as a Kanovaro. Because this place, Kanva Muni, one of the great sages, he performed austerities to have the darshan of the Lordship and to render service to him. So there they have a Kadamba Khandi, Panihari Kunda, Krishna Kunda. And when you cross through these places, then you will reach at one place which is known as a Kedarnath. High on the mountains, they have one small cave in which they have a Shivalingam. It is on the same height as Adibadri. So you have to cross two mountains and reach this particular place. And they have a deities of, Shivalinga which is known as a Kedarnath. And from there, when you start walking towards northeast, then you will reach Kamyavan. And Kamyavan has so many places, and that is known as a Adi Vrindavan. This Vrindavan, in previous Kalpa, when Lord appeared, in Brahma's previous day, he appeared in Kamyavan. So that is known as a Adi Vrindavan. It has two parikramas. One is inside parikrama. There are so many temples inside, and there is one outside or external parikrama. There are, same like a Vrindavan, they are having all the three deities. Radha Madan Mohan, Radha Govindadev, Radha Gopinath. And there are a lot of temples of Vallabha Sampradaya devotees. They are having their own Havelis there. Then there is a Vimal Kund, Yashoda Kund. There is one a place where that famous pastime has happened, where Yudhishthir and all the Pandavas, they went and they were thirsty and they went to drink water and all they felt unconscious. And where one Yaksha asked some questions, that Yaksha Prashna happened in this particular place. Then there is one Kunda, which is known as the Yashoda Kunda, where Lord performed the pastime and showed Radharani that how in the Treta Yuga, with the help of monkeys, he made a bridge. Till date they have that small bridge also. Like Setubandhu, you find that stone bridge. Same way you find a small bridge there in the Yashoda Kunda also. So all this pastime we will discuss it tomorrow, because it will take near about 1.5 hours. So tomorrow will be total lengthy. So we will stop here today. Hare Krishna. Actually, they are very difficult to take pictures there. Every time they have blackouts. Only Tapta Kunda you can have photos there, because these Babas, they know never allowed to take photographs. These small places, they are like a paddy fields. And all kundas, like two Krishna kundas are there, they are only visible. But when you go on time, it's possible to see that kunda. Otherwise it is totally dry. If I show that pictures, people will not go there. That whole thing is very dilapidated.
That we went to visit the people, took photos.
From outside you can take photos, but you can't have photos of deities.
No.
They don't allow.
They don't allow.
And generally what happens, when we reach there, we go at night only.
No.
So it's difficult to take photos there.
We were there in the afternoon.
You must have started early morning from Vrindavan.
And the outside photos allowed.
Yeah, they do that. I have, somewhere I have to just find it out. Tomorrow we can again recover these things. I will just find out all the photos and show them. At least Badrinath and Kedarnath. Because once, I think I remember, I have taken photos of that deities also. But it's a really nice place, very serene and calm. And you go there.
It's a nice grass and water.
Yeah. Tomorrow we can discuss about this.
It was really nice when we went there.